am again at the Miners Circuit, the home of the Ceredigion Bashers. I will leave links in the description where you can find them. I'm here with the X-Maxx, with the Kraton. We're going Arrma versus Traxxas around this epic track. It's a beautiful day here today. This track is awesome. We'll show you some features of the track up close while we're playing. This is it really. The X-Maxx, can it stand up to a full pack? It's got a load of upgrades on it. We might have a closer look at it in a second. And the Kraton, again, loads of upgrades on that. Normally quite reliable, the Kraton. The X-Maxx, as we know, is sort of hates me a bit sometimes. We do have a love-hate relationship with that. I love it, it hates me. But hopefully we've worked out all the problems in it and we're going to have an epic little bash session here today. There is a ramp over there somewhere. The track is just full of lumps and bumps. Let's get on with it. All right then, driver's stand is ready. The cars are pretty much ready. We're plugged in. We're running these Turnigy Rapids, the 9,500 milliamps in there. Controller is on, car is on. 6S, the drone is in the sky ready. Well, the wind's picking up now typically. The drone should be okay. Should we try some laps with the Kraton? Now, I don't think I've had the Kraton here. As far as I can remember. Now that's not to say the Kraton hasn't been here. That was nice. Because it has been here. Just not under my ownership. Yeah. There is something very satisfying about this place. You can get into a really good groove here. Oh, that's nice there. It's easy to go too fast. Oh, there's a bump there that upsets the cars. This is definitely not a prepped track. We've cleared out all the big rocks and things that are car killers, but there is still a lot of just, whoa, spun it, natural lumps and bumps. We like some natural lumps and bumps. Oh, that was nice down there. Whoa, cone, not cone. Tyre. Forgot what that was called for a minute. It is dusty and dry here, but not quite as bad as when we've done the camping event. Ah, you know what that's done, don't you? I think. Have I just popped that back in? That had definitely popped the drive shaft out. Do you know what? I think that is a miracle. It definitely popped out, and I think by backing it up gently, it literally popped itself back in again. Alright, carry on. In fact, we'll bring it in and have a look. Okay. A driver's stand, might I add. If you come to the miners circuit, you get treated to a miners circuit stand with a nice handrail for me as well. Spoiling me they are. Oh, stacked it into the car tyre. I do like that hairpin. Oh, the drone's decided its battery's low. Whoa, nearly. It's my favourite corner on the track, this is. Works well in reverse as well. This is the proper way. Got a bit out of shape coming out of there. And this is reverse. I totally missed it then. Oh! Well, the wing's taken a hit. What's happened? Oh, it's pulled off the screw. You see this? That's all that's happened. It just wants a big washer on that and put him back on. So it hasn't technically broken the wing mount. Just pulled the screw through. That won't stop us. Let's carry on. It is lovely when you can hook into that hairpin. It is steep, but the camera doesn't show how steep that is, but that really is at the highest point. Look there, it's quite steep. And there's a good elevation drop from up there too. Terrible driving. Let's try again. So that there, where the Kraton is now, that's our corkscrew. So you come down the corkscrew, round the hairpin, down the straight, up Dusty Hill, and then round the big open turn, which I now... Oh, there's the car. I won't be able to go over to the top because I can't see. Oh, nice. We've been round a couple of areas of the track, seen it from some different angles. Let's try and run some laps. Well, that's not the best start. Oh. Damn. Well, the drive shaft has popped out. I have tools on me in the cart. Let's run the X-Maxx. The X-Maxx feels like it's pushing into corners, big understeer. And it's not the servo, because it's got a 70 kilogram AK-70 in it. It's just that when you're on power and turned in, it just likes a bit of understeer. Yeah. Whoop. Oh. Okay, I've done a little budget fix. I wonder if it'll last. Oh, took out a car tyre. Let's head over there. Shall we try and do some jumps? Nice. I think I've come unplugged. Lost a screw. Is that it? Gutted. Yeah, just lost a screw, that's all. Right, so I've just come to have a look at this lost screw. It's not a lost screw at all. It's a snapped screw. Can you see in there, in the top of the servo horn, there is the remains of a screw, and in the end of the actual steering tie rod there is a screw. So as it clipped that tyre, it's actually snapped the screw that holds it onto the servo horn. Right, we've managed to bodge the X-Maxx back together. Shall we try some jumps? Now, I have no idea how long this is going to last. We know that there's a motor wire that's clamped together, and the steering linkage is now held together just by a loose bolt, basically. But I wanted to get some bashing in with the X-Maxx, give it a bit of a test. We know I've had so many issues with this gear wires. It would be nice to possibly get a bash in where I just go into low voltage. Oh, I think that's unplugged me. Oh, massive jump. Yeah. Oh, and I think that is low voltage. Yep. Let's try some bashing with the Kraton then. Kraton jumps lovely. Now, it's no X-Maxx. It is affected more by these bumps on the runner. But it jumps just as far. Massive air. I could probably backflip it. The Kraton is the opposite to the X-Maxx when it comes to turning. I landed up right on the nose then on power. I think it's took it. Yeah. So the X-Maxx understeers like a pig, whereas this, you turn in and touch the power and it just wants to drift. Well, that was a failed front flip attempt. Seems all good. I don't think the drone likes being that low, but it's all for the footage. I think that's the Kraton. Yeah, low voltage for the Kraton. That is it. We are out of power. There we go then, both trucks, I managed to get them both down to low voltage. There was issues with both of them, nothing too major, both down to low voltage. I'm happy with both of them. Let's go back to the garage and assess the damage. And we are back in the garage. Let's put you on wide. Awesome, the miners circuit, what a great place. Damage report then, I suppose. We'll start with the Kraton. No damage really. I mean, they are covered in dust. It is very dusty. The body did take a hammering at actually Fam Jam. Previous video, I'll leave a link on a card up there. The body took a battering. I've done a sort of rough repair on it, which is actually held together quite well. Doesn't look the prettiest, but that's not damage from today. The only thing that kept happening to this, it is really dusty, look, we are going to clean this, is this one drive shaft kept popping out. Well, no, I say kept, I think it popped out twice in total. So I'm going to have a look. I've just noticed that pin's out, so that's probably not helped. So that's probably not helped with this drive shaft coming out. We will get on and sort that. I think what we did before is we put a bit of fuel line in the bottom of the shock. So on the end of the shock shaft, just put a bit of fuel line on there from an old nitro, and it stops it compressing so far where they pop out. Apart from that, the Kraton is awesome. Really reliable. There's some good upgrades on there, and it has made it a very reliable, good basher. The X-Maxx. Now, this thing, I do love it. It does hate me, but we're getting there with it, I think. We're getting this to a place where I can actually beat on it a bit and it takes it. Still a couple of little teething issues. One of them was these motor cables. They've got inline plugs. I did wrap them in tape because they're just metal and I didn't want them touching each other. But these inline plugs, let's get you a bit closer, they're just not meaty enough to cope with the current, I don't think. And it just melts the solder and it comes off. So to temporarily fix it while I was there, as you can see, I butchered it into the end here and clamped it with some mole grips. And it did work, but it did still get hot. So I'm going to just do away with these altogether, I think, and just have a solder joint, a good solder joint here, do away with any plugs, shorten the cable a little bit, and just have it come direct off the motor into the ESC. No connections in between. Obviously, just keep the plug here at the ESC. Apart from that, we did lose a screw in there. Yeah, so that there that you can see is the servo horn. Now, I did show you while we were actually at the track. What's happened is the tyre clipped something, and the clipping of the tyre snapped the screw that holds the tie bar onto that servo horn. That's it. The fans worked brilliantly. These are 3D printed from John, who's a good mate and has been in a couple of the videos now. Yeah, these are brilliant. If you want some of these, contact John. Again, I'll leave links up here or down here where you can find him. In fact, John is part of the Ceredigion Bashers. Join that group. Come and find us if you want some of these from John. He also does the wing mounts, which I'm going to have to get off him. I don't think this one is one of John's, but the one on the Talion is, and this will be getting replaced if it breaks. No, when it breaks. with one from John because they're very good. So apart from those very sort of minor things that have gone wrong today with the X-Maxx and the Kraton, that's it. I mean, no real damage to speak of. Yes, some teething issues with this. The upgrades on it, the parts list on this is quite big, and it may be getting a little bit bigger in videos in the future, so look out for them. This thing's a tank, love it, and I'm starting to love and trust the X-Maxx a bit, so look out for more content where I am just going to send this. It's a 12 kilogram truck now, and I might just add a couple of little more things to it. Not much, just little bits, and it's really getting sent. Why not? It's an X-Maxx after all. The Kraton is awesome, the X-Maxx is awesome, the miners circuit is fantastic. Again, I will leave links in the description where you can come and join the Ceredigion Bashers and join us at the track if it looks like your type of thing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really have enjoyed it. I always do enjoy them. Please do subscribe if you're not subscribed. Bash the bell, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.